All right.
I'm here, don't panic.
I'm not panicking.
Good.
I never panic.
Please. Hello, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
I'm Steve.
And I'm Mark.
And this is Smokey, Steve, and Mark.
Yes, it is.
Welcome or welcome back.
Yes, hello. It's nice to see you.
Happy Wednesday.
Yes, it's hump day.
Weigh-in Wednesday.
And weigh-in Wednesday.
Dun, dun, dun. It's not a bad weigh-in Wednesday.
No, it's
though.
not that bad. No, it's not bad. I hope yours is good if you're doing it. I know a few people are.
Yeah, a couple people
Mm-hmm.
making different kinds of resolutions.
Yes.
It's a good way to just check in anyway.
Yeah, it is, too. And, I like our new format where we're kind of, adding a little bit to weigh-in Wednesdays. I like that.
Yeah,
some recipes and challenges, things like that.
Yeah, some other stuff that doesn't just have to do with weight, but self-improvement activities, things like that.
Yeah.
So, because everyone's doing, a lot of, everybody's losing weight now.
Yeah.
All the people I follow, and, Chantal's losing weight,
Yeah.
Lynn's doing it, everybody wants to, give it 2 months.
Yeah,
It's
I
like when
know.
everyone gets a gym membership or for New Year's, and then after, 6 weeks, everyone quits going.
Yeah.
I think it might be kind of in the same vein.
Well, they have a day, what is it? There's a national quitting day, I think. It's the most, what is it, January? I'll have to look it up on Google. It's
it might have passed.
I think it's passed. I think it was
It's
the
3
20th
weeks or something.
Yeah. 3 weeks in is the quitting day or something, when
People just
most
give up.
people in the world give up on the resolution. And I never heard of that before until this year. I should have wrote it down.
Well,
I'll look it up.
We're still in the fight.
Oh yeah, no, we're still in the fight.
We're still
Definitely.
in the fight.
No, I have a goal, coupled with my mini goals to get to my goal. So,
Mhm.
or what do we call micro goals?
Micro
pardon me.
goals
That was
to
our
reach it.
first weigh-in Wednesday of the new year. We talked about micro goals.
Well, I have my micro goal in motion. Can I
Yes,
tell them
you
my
do.
weight? I'm excited.
Yeah, why don't we go with our weight? I wrote them down.
Okay, because this is my micro goal leading to the bigger goal.
Yeah.
Okay, so last week I weighed in at 191.6, and that was a 1.2 pound loss from the week before.
Yeah.
My micro goal is to get below 190 pounds by the end of January.
Yeah.
So I weighed in today, and I was 190.8.
Yeah.
So that's a 0.8 pound loss from last week, and 0.8 pounds from my goal for January.
Yeah, that's good.
So I have, next Wednesday you'll see, but then there's 3 more days after where I can shave off that 0.8 of a pound and get into the 180s again.
Yeah.
So the smaller goal seems to be working.
Yeah.
I'm not intimidated by small losses. Like I said, when I had a lot of weight to lose, I was still only losing 6 pounds a week.
Uh-huh.
The first month, of course, you drop 10, when you're a fatty,
When
and then
you're
it slows
heavy,
down.
Yeah.
So-
mine slowed down too.
So I'm satisfied with how I did, especially squaring that against the eating I did. We had a cheat day, because we usually do.
We had a cheat
I had a
day.
2,000 calorie cheat day that was good quality food, but more of it.
Yeah.
Because I was hungry, and I'm like, life is too short, I can't diet forever, all the crap you tell yourself so you can eat.
Yes.
I told myself all of it twice.
Yeah.
But, it turned into it was the equivalent of having 2 Greek yogurts instead of 1. It's not like I had a cupcake, it's like I had more healthy food.
Yeah.
So how did you do?
And we did have a cupcake. Full disclosure,
We had a cupcake.
we had a cupcake last night.
Now,
it was a friend. Well, not a friend, but a coworker's birthday yesterday, and I am fasting, intermittent fasting, so I couldn't eat it at work, so I brought them home, and we had it last night. But I did take, because it put my dessert over 500, so I had to shave it off somewhere else. But I did keep in the calorie range.
I did too. I had to shave off. That was my entire dessert. They were not huge. They were minis.
Yeah, they were small.
The icing was high. So that was my entire dessert. And in order to offset that, I had a half serving of pea soup, a veggie burger on wheat bread, no cheese, an apple, a yogurt. We'll do maybe what I ate today is at some point.
Yeah, I think we should do that, yeah.
And it's easy because all I have to do is lay out my spread for the evening because we only eat one meal.
Once a day, yeah. Yeah, that would be a good thing. We used to do that back in the day.
But to make room for the cupcake, I had to cut some corners elsewhere. So I sacrificed some healthy food for some junk food, but it was so good for the soul last night.
Wasn't it?
So, but...
Yes,
you still did okay.
Weighed in last week at 208.9, and this week I am 207.2.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm happy with that, definitely. I kind of wish it was falling off faster,
well, who doesn't?
But I have learned that when I lose it slower, it tends to stay off. So I'm very, very, I'm happy with this. I mean, my goal is to get below 200 by the 15th. So that's my micro goal. My goal is to get to 180. But I didn't set a time frame for that. I've been doing the micro goals. So my first micro goal, which was about a month or so, I started when we started on our weigh-in, when the first weigh-in Wednesday after the new year is when I started my keeping track, So my micro goal is to get below 200, and it can be 199.9 by the 15th of February. So I'm on track with that because I started out 3 weeks ago at 212.1. So I'm pleased. Yeah, I'm pleased. Definitely. And it's so funny when I gained, for me, the heaviest I ever was 230. And this was pretty heavy. I was 212, and I think I was even a little bit more before we started. And even just this little bit of weight loss, like, my pants are fitting. I was very surprised. I needed to wear a belt yesterday at work, and I was like, oh, good. So anyway, it's working.
Non-scale victories.
Non-scale
Your pants
victories.
fall down.
Yes.
Things fit easier. Stuff like that. Your underwear doesn't leave marks.
Yeah. Yes. Right.
Just red marks everywhere.
I'll just be happy when I can stand, look down, and see my toes.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I don't feel so busty in shirts. Like, that's always better.
Yeah, I still
because I carry weight.
In shirts.
I carry weight in my chest and in my stomach, and it's very uncomfortable. It's hard to find shirts that fit. You can't find button downs. Your legs stay skinny, and your top gets fat, and you look like a candied apple. It's just it's not a flattering way to carry weight.
No, it's not.
It's not like those people that are spread out all over their bodies, and they just look like a Rubenesque goddess.
Yeah,
that doesn't happen to me.
Me neither. And then, and when I lose weight, I lose it in my butt first.
I know.
So I have a flat, just like a board on the back.
Well, we're getting old. You lose your butt at a certain age sometimes.
Maybe I'll get
unless you make a concerted effort to work out that area, it just goes.
Yeah, I have. I've added some exercising too. I exercise at night. Not like I used to, but I'm building it up. Yeah. Like, I'm starting slow and then building it up. And one of the exercises I'm doing is for my glutes. Is that right? Glutes?
Yeah.
Glutorials? Is that what they're called?
What is it? Gluteus maximus?
Maximus. Gluteus maximus. Yeah, one of them is that. And that's just basically, on all fours, and then kick your legs back, back, and then side. So that's what I've been doing for my butt. It's worth a shot, right? It's exercise anyway.
Yeah, as long as you're breathing hard.
Yeah, but I have that in with some other exercises that I've been, and I've done it every single day since we started. So, and I've been gradually adding more. But I exercise at night, and I'm finding that's a little more difficult now. So I'm thinking of switching that up somehow, but I'm not sure when. I'm just never a person that could wake up in the morning and go running.
I'm jealous of those people.
I am too. I wish I could, because that would be the perfect time.
I mean, technically, I could put on shoes and run in the morning.
Yeah, I know.
But I think I'd run into traffic. I don't think I could do it.
I don't know. But anyway, so
that's our bodies.
Good news on weigh-in Wednesday, right?
And how about our spirits with our other goals?
Our spirits, they're doing well.
Our spirits are good.
I mean, I suppose they're well, right?
We had another challenge we were supposed to keep up with.
Well, we are doing the weekly challenge, and
that's a more spiritual challenge. I felt that was more soul nurturing.
That was soul, yeah. Last week's challenge. Well, we do a weekly challenge every week now, for everybody, and it either targets our mind, our body, or our soul. And last week it targeted our soul, and the weekly challenge was to do a random act of kindness. That is, surprise somebody in your life. Co-worker, friend, complete stranger, whatever. There was no boundaries. It just had to be positive, unexpected, and expect nothing in return. And I have some people who wrote and told me what they did. So I'm going to start with this one because it's so cool. Kelly O. I'm not sure where she's from. And she went to I'll just read it. Hi guys, thank you for this weekly challenge. This one in particular reminded me to get out of my own selfish head. I understand what she means. But out of my own selfish head and do something for someone else. I took my guitar to a nursing home in my town. I was allowed to set up some music in their day room, and it was very nice, and it helped me out so much too.
That's great.
That was really nice, and I thank you, Kelly, for writing in on that. And that was like, she worded it so good, because I have a problem getting what's in my head out of my mouth,
Mm-hmm.
But that was in essence what I was trying to get to with this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the selfish mind, like when we get depressed and we get down and we're focusing on weight loss and all these kind of negative things about ourselves, in essence, that is pretty selfish, and we tend to forget everything else that's going on, even with a partner.
Yeah, it's like self-centered,
self-centered,
and it's not meant to be in a negative way, but part of it is. I mean, you're thinking, how am I doing? How am I feeling? How am I this? And when you are like, it is your selfish head, and when you're doing something for somebody else, it takes the focus off you and puts it on someone. Them.
And she, she had went on to say, well, I thanked her, and then she wrote back and said that she didn't know that she could make such a difference in people's lives like that. She said to see them smiling, she said, was just so worth it. And then she got to play guitar, which she hadn't done for a long time, and she said that it really boosted her spirit. So I was so happy to get that email. I love when people send in. And then Tom O lent his friend $50.
That's a nice guy.
That's a nice guy. And then he went on to say in parentheses, ha ha ha, I did lend him $50 and I'm not expecting it back. So that was pretty cool.
So Tom, you like to lend money and not expect it back.
I know, right? Right? Our address is below.
We're having a live on Friday.
So what did you do?
I had to think for a minute. Not because I'm so selfless. I just had to think for a minute. When we had some snow the other day, cleaned up our stairs. Downstairs neighbor cleaned off her path and her porch while I was doing it.
Nice.
So didn't just did it.
Yeah.
Because I was there.
That's nice.
Why not?
That's very nice.
Save her the having to do it.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. David from New Hampshire took our suggestion, I had to think what he meant for a second, took our suggestion and went to his mother's house and washed her dishes and then organized her cabinets. And then he put a big, surprise face. That was really cool. That was cool, David. And Karen from Ohio made a blanket for her elderly next-door neighbor. I'm assuming quilting or
knitting, crochet,
knitting or something like that. So that was really, really nice. She's from Ohio. And I did one based at work. I brought in a package of clothes and toys and stuff for one of our patients that is struggling a bit financially right now. And when she came in, I was like, oh, hey, I brought you something. I said, I had this stuff at home, didn't know what to do with. I thought maybe you'd want it, and she was like, oh my gosh, thank you. So that was pretty cool. You know, I was double thinking it because I didn't want, you know what I mean? I didn't want to, that's a hard one. I'm glad that I put it in that way. I mean, that's the way I did it. I was I just see if she wants it or not, and it came across very nice, I didn't want her to feel like
you pitied her.
I pitied her or anything. I was worried because I didn't.
You can have my secondhand crap,
exactly,
because she'll take anything.
Exactly, I didn't. Yeah. And I'm so glad that it didn't come across.
She received
that way.
it the way you meant it.
Exactly.
So
that was really, really nice, and it was it was very nice. So thank you all for writing me and telling me all the things you did. There was a few others too. It was really, really nice, and so we have a new one this week.
What is the new one?
But before we get to that,
we
should always remember to do random acts of kindness. Just because it was 1 week long, our little challenge, doesn't mean we have to stop and not do it ever again.
I had another one that I did, but I didn't know if it was cigarette related. I didn't think I didn't think it was appropriate to put on here. It happened outdoors though, so I guess that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, there was a woman coming down the street. She had a cigarette in her hand and she asked for another one from me, and I was like, oh, but she didn't seem to. She wasn't all there.
Oh.
And I was like, and she looked like she might live outside.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't have any money, but I know what it's like to be without a smoke. Here, you can have one. She grabs it and she breaks it right in front of me because she gripped it wrong. So I gave her another one.
You gave her another one? Oh,
yeah.
That's cool.
There's a solidarity there. I understand.
Yeah, no.
Hard times when you're digging through trash and stuff like that. So.
But I was thrilled. It did help. It did feel good to do just a little random act of kindness, just spur of the moment. So let's try to keep that in mind. And I think if more people do that, maybe a nicer world.
You can't go wrong being kind.
No, you really can't. No.
Usually.
No. But anyway, we have a new weekly challenge for you. But I think first, I was in the kitchen today.
Mark cooked. I came home and it smelled like food.
I did. I cooked today. And this kind of ties into our weekly challenge. One of the things that we're incorporating into our resolution, our weight loss, is to swap something out of our meals that's a little more healthy. For example, instead of eating a strawberry shortcake, maybe I'll eat a strawberry shortcake Greek yogurt.
Yeah.
A swap of some sort, like that. And I'm going to share with you my recipe for turkey meatloaf cake with mashed potato frosting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see. Yeah.
So let's go make it.
All right.
All right. We're not going to literally, it's done, but we're going to show you. Hi guys, so I thought I would cook something for you today, and let's see, I have it everything's pretty much ready. All right, so what we're doing today is we're making a kitschy kind of main course today, and in the spirit of swapping out ingredients, like healthy ingredients for like unhealthy ingredients, this falls right into all that. Today we're going to make a turkey meatloaf cake with mashed potato frosting. Yes, we are. So I got my recipe here.
That's a nifty little thing. Is that magnetic?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a magnetic. Oh, yeah, I'm glad you mentioned. It's a magnetic thing that you hold it. Yeah, you should get one. It's very, very handy.
That's cool.
It's really cool. And there's our
the Golden Girls magnets.
Yeah, it was a gift. It came in a box like that. It's so cute. And these, actually, you know how much I love magnets. I love them. And these are from, they were gifts from our friends, our subscribers. This one was, I do what I want. What greater gift than that of a cat? These are from your mom. These are little mini canvases. They're cute. I love magnets. But anyway, we're off track. So anyway, for this meal, you will need, let's see, how can I do this easily? All right, so I'll just tell you, get your pencils ready. I'll tell you all the ingredients and then how to make it okay? So we're going to use a half of a large onion, and you want to dice that small. 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and this is a swap. We're using olive oil in place of butter. 2 cloves of garlic, and you want to mince those up. 1 tablespoon of low-sodium soy sauce. If you don't have soy sauce, you could use teriyaki, or you could use Worcestershire sauce too, whatever. 1/4 cup of ketchup. 1 pound of ground turkey, which is lean, and that's a swap, obviously, for ground beef. 1 cup of breadcrumbs, any type of breadcrumbs. You can make them yourself or store-bought. 1 egg. 1 tablespoon of parsley, and salt and pepper. In addition to that, you'll need mashed potatoes, and you could use your recipe for that. But I'll get to that later. All right. So the first thing we're going to do in a small saute pan, you're going to take your onion, which was a half of a large onion diced small, your olive oil, and your garlic, and you're going to saute that over medium heat until the onions are translucent. About 4 minutes or so, you're going to saute them, okay? To that, you're going to add your low-sodium soy sauce and ketchup. Let that cook for about 2 minutes. Turn it off and set it aside. Then, in a bowl, you're going to mix your ground turkey, breadcrumbs, eggs, all the rest of the ingredients, the parsley, and a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper. Go a little light on the salt because I decided to use soy sauce in it. Which is salty in itself, so do salt and pepper to taste, okay? You're going to mash that all up with your hands, because that's the fun part of it, right? And then you're going to add your cooked onion mixture to that, and you're going to mash it all up, and then we're going to put that all down into an 8-inch round cake pan, which you sprayed first with Pam or non-stick spray, okay? And then we're going to bake that in a 350-degree oven. You're going to bake that for 1/2 hour, covered with aluminum foil. Take the foil off and let it bake for another 15 minutes, okay? So total cooking time is about 45 minutes. You just want to temp it with a thermometer if you have one. You just want to make sure it gets to about 160, okay? Now, if you don't want to do, this is a kitschy little recipe. It looks cute when it's done, but if you just want to swap it out and just make a regular turkey meatloaf, this recipe will be enough that you can make one in an 8x4 loaf pan too, okay? Just for your information, all right? So, magic of TV, right? It's already done, and it's out of the pan, and it looks like that. All right?
Looks like a carrot cake.
Yeah, it kind of
Or
does.
a banana cake or something.
Yeah, I could kind of see that, yeah. But anyway, it won't stick or anything. If it does stick, all you need to do is just run a little spatula around it. But if you bake it for the 45 minutes, it will separate from the sides and turn it over just like a cake. It pops right out, nice and easy. So, for presentation purposes, we're going to serve our main course on a cake stand, of course, right? So, just slide it off into the center of your cake stand. Now, I already made the mashed potatoes. Let me grab them. They're right here in the microwave. I wanted to keep them warm. And this is just a regular, basic mashed potato recipe. Okay. Mix this up here. All right. And now I did another swap in here too. I swapped out and I used almond milk instead of regular whole milk or cream in it to help a little bit with the calories. And I'm not going to give you the recipe for, I'm sure you know how to make mashed potatoes, but if you need one, comment below and I'll send you the recipe, right? And what we're going to do now is we're going to frost our meatloaf as you would a cake, just using the mashed potatoes, right? So I won't bore you and do the whole thing. We'll take a break and I'll finish it. But you want to take about a cup or so of your mashed potatoes and put them into a pastry bag that's been fitted with a star tip, like that, okay? Now, when you make your mashed potatoes, make sure you make them pretty smooth. I did use my electric beaters for it. You want it to be smooth and not lumpy because we're going to be piping it, and it's supposed to mimic frosting in a way, okay? So, do that, set it aside, and frost your meatloaf. I'll see you in a minute. I'll finish this up. Okay. Ta-da! Now, I don't know if you're surprised as I was when I learned how to frost a cake with mashed potatoes. Because it's not a cake, it's a turkey cake. But you get what I mean. But it pipes out just like frosting will. And even the border, you can just continue all the way around like that. There you go, give you an idea of what that looks like. So, now we have that part of it done. It looks kind of cute. It looks like a cake. Do you know what it looks like? Buttercream frosting.
Yeah.
It does.
Well, I picked the, Yukon Gold potatoes.
Yeah, you did. I wanted white.
You wanted white frosting. Yeah. I wanted buttercream.
Yes.
So.
Yes. So, anyway, so we have that. Now, for the piece that is, you know, the topping, I put our gravy also in a pastry bag, and I have that fitted with just a regular opening tip, a round tip. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have one of these, you could just use a spoon if you want to drizzle or not. But if you want something a little more detailed, it will also come out like this. And I'm just going to add some gravy. Like that. All the way around. But you can do whatever you want. Like you can, if you want to drizzle some like that. Almost looks like caramel.
It actually does. It
Doesn't
looks like
it?
dulce de leche.
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool. So, well, I won't, you know, you get the idea. So, for the final touch, I have made some fresh steamed veggies. And for I see what you do. I see everything that you do. I saw that you ate it before. I saw, you know.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Nothing. You're gonna do nothing.
And then I just made a mixed veggie. I have some broccoli and cauliflower, carrots, and then I added the other half of the onion that I used in the meatloaf. And we're just gonna place these all around the outside to finish it off. I'm trying to do this with my opposite hand. It's not working, but you get the idea. I normally would be doing this with my other hand. But anyway, you get the idea. And I think that, let me push this back on here. There you go. And I think this makes such a great presentation.
I'd say so.
And you have your entire meal here. You have your turkey meatloaf, you have your mashed potatoes and gravy, and you have some fresh veggies. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this recipe for my turkey meatloaf cake with mashed potato frosting. As always, I'll post it on Facebook for you too if you want to print it out, okay? Hope you liked it. Wasn't it cute? Wasn't it cute? And this is what it looks like sliced.
I know.
And you know what's really good about this? This reheats like a dream too. So you could put a slice of this in to take for lunch. I mean, it's really cool. And like to serve it at a dinner party on a cake pedestal,
yeah.
I think is super cool.
I'm thinking like if you got a fussy kid.
Yeah, that's true too.
Now see,
I didn't think of that.
I err to the side of trashy when it comes to my food.
Yeah.
I would drown this in ketchup, probably.
Oh,
I mean, I would use the gravy too. But I would probably put ketchup on it also.
Yeah, but you put ketchup on eggs.
Sometimes, just a
right.
little.
I
If it comes with meat, yeah.
This goes against our intermittent fasting, but we have to.
Well, Wednesday's cheat day, so.
I like. Put it away. Anyway,
I'm just
that was our
just
turkey
one more
cake.
piece. Just one more piece. I'll put the plate down.
That was our turkey meatloaf cake with mashed potato frosting. I hope you liked it.
It's good. Even if you don't go for the cake thing, make the meatloaf.
Yeah.
Use his recipe.
Yeah.
That meatloaf is good. Because I've made turkey meatloaf. It's not as good.
Aw, thank you.
It's not as good.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Which means
and a little tip for frosting, if you've never frosted with mashed potatoes before, have a glass of hot water sitting there so you can dip your spatula in it to make nice smooth sides.
Good to know.
You can do that with frosting too.
The next time I frost with mashed potatoes.
Yeah. But anyway, so that brings us to our new weekly challenge, right?
Yes. What is our challenge for this week?
So, our challenge this week, this deals with the body, right? So, what we're going to do, since we were talking all about, that was kind of like voguing.
A little bit. You know, but Donna stole it from, never mind.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Challenge for next week.
Challenge for next week is, since we've been talking about swapping, right? So, the challenge for this week, your challenge is to swap something healthy in three of your meals this week. Now you have a whole week to do it. It could be breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It could be your snack. Doesn't matter. Instead of grabbing those potato chips, why don't you grab some like dried cranberries or something? Or like we did, swap out turkey, you know, for the ground beef. Like I said about the strawberry shortcake, those Greek yogurts that have the toppings, they're like dessert. You eat those for dessert sometimes, don't you? They're good. They have tiramisu, strawberry shortcake. They have all different kinds. So that's the challenge. 1 week, swap out one thing healthy for one thing unhealthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, replace the bad with the
better.
good.
With the better.
Yeah.
In 3 of your meals. It doesn't have to be your whole meal. Just one thing 3 times this week.
Even if you only go from like canned green beans to frozen or fresh.
Fresh.
That's
a
step.
swap something a little more healthy, all right? So I think we can do that.
I can do that.
And let me know what you did, okay? We'll read them next week. We'll reconvene and we'll talk about it next week too.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Sounds good.
I like that one.
All right.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody.
Thank you. Please do subscribe. Hit the like button. You can follow us on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc or on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc. Our email address and contact info is all listed below. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna keep talking so he won't say anything about me eating more. We will catch up with y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. I will be flying solo.
Yes, you will. I work late on Thursdays.
So we shall
You never
see.
know what he might do.
I'm not sure. I'm leaning towards a specific topic.
Caretaking, maybe?
It involves a hypothetical where Mark is mercilessly killing me on camera. So,
we'll see.
No, that's not the case in the hypothetical or in the real one.
No.
But we'll wrangle a little bit tomorrow, I think, about that probably. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.
Yes, thank you so much. It was great spending time with you. I hope you enjoyed our recipe. And remember, everybody, stay positive. We'll see you soon. Take care. Ciao.